What's up, my little Tattle Tells? Listen, Mary J. Blige turned it out this Super Day Sunday. I said, look at Karen Huger doing her thing. Oh, listen, Mary J. Blige looked gorgeous. The thigh highs, the boots, everything. I know the Grand Dame was taking notes on a Real Housewives of Potomac. If you know who that is, she gonna be wearing that next season. But she actually went online and shared a really, I guess, cautionary tale, story of triumph about how her ex, that song Rent Money off her new album, is literally dedicated to her ne'er-do-well ex, Kendu, right? Apparently that man tried to take everything, her pride, her self-esteem, and every last penny in her account. As a matter of fact, Mary J. Blige actually said out her mouth that one of the reasons she went on tour after the divorce is because she ain't even have money to pay her rent. Yo, let's look at what she got to say out of her own mouth. Then meet me after the jump, because yo, I remember after the divorce, right? She literally said one of the reasons that the divorce, or what was rumored, one of the reasons the divorce was so bitter is because Mary J. Blige actually accused Kendu of spending $420,000 of her money on his new girlfriend and then trying to claim it as a business expense. Y'all, woo, these ninjas are getting bold. Let's listen to what she has to say, and then I'm going to break down that $420,000. Ooh, that's enough. Listen, I'm glad Mary ain't catch a case, because I'm getting upset just even hearing about it.
When I first got the divorce, I had to give up all this alimony, and I didn't have no more money to give because he had spent it all. So I had to go and had to go on tour and make all the money back to pay the alimony, and I didn't have no money to pay my rent and all this other stuff. But it's also a metaphor. I didn't have my soul, like I was just drained of everything. So it was time for somebody to pay. Sometimes you just feel like somebody got to pay. And I was very angry then when I made that song. I was very angry. How could you not be? I was very angry, and I was like, rent money due, period.
A lot of y'all might not remember, but I'm going to remind you. Remember when Mary J. Blige had signed this young girl onto her label. And during the divorce, Mary said not only was Kendu, whatever his name is, sleeping with this girl, and that was his girlfriend, but Mary actually accused him of taking $420,000 of her money, spending it on this girl, and then claiming it as a business expense. This was actually even on page 6, so you know it's real, right? Now they said that, really quick, don't forget this Friday, my members only live is jumping out. You know I'm going to keep promoting this till the wheels fall off. So just sign up, baby, and you can make this all go away. It's $4.99. You can cancel at any time. And don't forget, I'm reviewing Real Housewives of New Jersey and Real Housewives of Girls Trip tonight live. You guys asked for it. We getting into it. And tomorrow, I'm going to have a special call-in where you guys can come and vent your frustrations and say what you want about these reality shows. That's right. We doing it big. We gossip, but you know we love reality and all things celebrity. All right, you guys. All right. I'm getting back to the Mary stuff, but I had to rep my slut. TisaTellss side forever. Okay, let's get back to the bed. She accused, in the divorce filings, Kendu's girlfriend, who was a much younger woman, right, that Mary J. Blige actually took under her wing. Sources say that he cheated on Mary with up-and-coming artist Blige signed to her Matriarch Entertainment record label. What is it about, and I'm going to say it, about men that are very, very insecure about their women, feel emasculated? You look at Mary J. Blige, you look at Holly Berry, you look at every famous woman that outshines her man by leaps and bounds. And when the man don't got his own, he always ends up humiliating her by cheating on her openly. It's almost like saying, oh, the public loves you and you're so much so successful, but I'm going to make sure you cry every day, all because they're weak and small and don't like what they're looking at in the mirror. That's just my thing, right? Now, that's why they say it's not the point of marrying a man that got money. It's the point of marrying someone that is secure with who they are and confident in what they're going to become or what they actually have. That's the secret of finding a real man, right? Because there's a lot of men that got a lot of money that are super insecure, but you can't tell until you're on the inside. But you know what? Let me get off my soapbox and get to the point, right? So they go on to say on page 6, everyone knew Mary was the last to know. But it's like, what? How do you not know? Now you're blaming Mary for not knowing that her husband was cheating on her with an artist she took under her wing and stole $420,000. You really honestly think Mary knew that not only were you sleeping with someone that I'm trying to help get a career, but you stole almost $500,000? Get out of here. I don't think Mary knew. Now, whether she maybe had her head in the ground and there was other stuff going on, maybe. But what woman would put up with that, including Mary J. Blige, to the point of you let this man bankrupt you? Of course she didn't know, right? It cracks me up the way people always blame the woman for not knowing the man was cheating. Shut up. Anyway, right? Another source added, it was more like one of those things where you end up believing what you want to believe. But Mary had her suspicions. I know Mary had her suspicions that he probably was cheating on her in some way, but somebody she was helping develop and someone that he stole $500,000. You really think Mary knew about that? People be hating, right? Because they're all saying that Mary often bought this girl, her name is Starshell, to the red carpets, events, and TV appearances to build the burgeoning artist's profile. It's really effed up and low to have done it to her that way. Had it not been for Mary signing her, investing time and money because no one cared about her music. And guess what? This article was from 2017. Nobody still cares about Starshell's music. Starshell, you knew she wasn't going to make it with a name like Starshell. Girl, shut up. Anyway, right? Mary said in divorce filings that Isaac spent more than almost $500,000 on his girlfriend. $120,000 to be exact, but didn't even mention her name. Blige and Kendu Isaacs, right, were married for nearly 13 years before she filed for divorce. And they then people started whispering about the relationship with Starshell throughout most of their marriage. Damn. Mary J. Blige has been through it with men. I hope she stays single, finds that self-love, and I don't know. And then a source went on to say about Starshell, you'd see them out in the studio together, having dinner without Mary, and then Mary would be at events with her, and it was awkward because it was obvious they were sleeping together. I don't believe that Mary knew. Again, how is it even when the man ain't ish? It's somehow the woman's fault. Let me get this straight. You got to be a man's piece. You got to feed a man. You got to raise a man. You got to do everything for a man. You got to learn to be submissive. You got to let them lead. Then you got to know when they're lying to you and cheating and stealing from you. And why isn't anybody who is a dog in all of this, right? Listen. Insider also told us that Kendu was verbally abusive to Mary, saying he was verbally controlling. He'd say the most negative-ish to her 5 minutes before she hit the stage. I believe that because I even heard about that. I actually heard about that from someone very close to the situation. I 100% believe that, right? Because why? You were jealous. You publicly cheated on her, but played that mental game so that she was like, what's going on? And he was like, nothing. You so insecure. You stole money from her. And when that didn't break her, you decided to talk ish to her right before she went on stage. Again. Everybody talking about Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. You don't have to look hard for somebody that's being abusive. Look at Kendu. Anyway, let's get into this, right? Now listen, Kendu's lawyer did respond back and said allegations that have been made about Kendu are false, unfair, mean-spirited, and sad. Projection, Kendu said the court can deal with it if it's relevant. He's a very pleasant guy. He's not abusive. I don't believe that to be true. He's not the one going to the press. Yeah, you are, because listen. His goal is to reach an amicable resolution with her and to have this commentary cease and desist. It doesn't help any of them. It's misleading. He cares about Mary. He wants her to do well. That is an abusive man's playbook. All those words. Let me tell you something. Thank God, as we know, Mary was able to separate. Kendall ain't get much. Him and Starshell, who knows if they're still together. I hope they were able to return some of that $420,000 he spent on that girl, because Mary got new rent money. She's going and growing once she cut that dead rate, and all hell the queen. She did a fantastic Super Bowl performance. She did her signature strut and everything. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. Again, now knowing this and remembering this old school gossip, listen to Rent Money again and let me know. But that's one thing why everybody loves Mary. She is a survivor. She always gonna be a survivor, but that's what it is. Everyone is busy. The memes on on the Instagram, on the gram, talking about myself, heavy is the crown that wears the queen. Nah, baby. Mary J. Blige, I'm not talking about those 8 shit men she seems to have a high proclivity to, being attracted to. But yo, Mary's been through so much mess and emerged stronger. Imagine what her next stage of life is going to be if she can skip over the mess and just go straight to the strength. Yo, she ain't dressed like a superhero with thigh highs for nothing. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Let me know what you think. Oh, and also, don't forget my members only live is this Friday. It's going to be lit. Sign up. $4.99. It can cancel at any time. Put that damn burger down and sign up for the members live. You ain't doing nothing else. Listen, skip lunch. It'll be worth it.